talking for about 15 minutes. But that is an indication that this message needs to be out for anyone that may need this at this time. So, however it is, tune into your own heart and discern for yourself. And I'm sharing this energy with you guys, so please do not mind the winds and all this hair, messy hair right now. I just wanted to share this energy of water and the wind that represents the air, the age of light, age of Aquarius, that both contains the energy of air and water. So what I received when I woke up earlier today was the message that the religious codes, the religious doctrine, the era, the age of darkness, that the energy is being removed as I'm speaking right now. Since yesterday, that era officially ended, is what I'm going to share. So, and that was why they had me go to Manila and connect to a lot of the energy of Yeshua, the religious energy that I spoke about in previous videos recorded in Manila. And that coming here, I was constantly receiving the message of the energy of Europe, the Turkey, the Italy, France, Germany, all that area that started to build this age of darkness, that everything, the foundation was built on that energy is now being removed, all those codes. And since yesterday, I was connecting with the sun portal, the rainbow portal, that representing the rainbow bridge. And what I received was we are receiving and downloading, supported with a lot of celestial energies right now. Andromeda, Pluto, Saturn, everywhere, Neptune. We are receiving the codes of peace, the codes of sovereignty, the codes of compassion, to name a few. I received other codes. So yesterday, just yesterday. So yesterday we ended this portal, and right now the energy is very much this strong, stormy energy, yet it's very calm and sunny at the same time. So we are living with all of this. We are living both with dark and the light at this time very heavily, as we are moving further into the separation between the old earth and new earth, so-called, however you resonate with this term right now. So as I was meditating, I was looking at the seagull, and it was there was a very strong wind, and I just observed the seagull, how it's flying through the current. And to fly through the current, what came was, it requires grace, and in order to have grace and move with grace, it requires strong foundation of inner strength together with flexibility. Just like ballerina, ballet, they stand on their toe, one toe, looking graceful, beautiful, effortless, at ease. It looks very easy, but it requires a lot of tremendous work underneath. You see? So that strength is also required the muscle that represents divine masculine energy. At the same time, it also requires the flexibility, the gentleness, softness. The root of that is the flexibility of divine feminine energies. So we've been working heavily since April and coming into May, clearing out the roots, creating new foundations, resetting new foundations, and with that, the religious codes, the doctrines, the age of competing, bloodshedding, fighting, killing each other, hating, right? Dominating. All of that era is coming to an end, has come to an end. So we are to further embody these new codes and further open up and be supported with sacral and the solar plexus. So a lot of archangels are working with the collective, especially Archangel Michael that I've been mentioning. Of course, Archangel Metatron with the Ascension right now, and together with Archangel Uriel, and especially in May, Archangel Sandal for foundational energy with your Earth Star chakra. So continue to ground your energy as you meditate, reflect. So something that is coming for me to share is whatever shadow that you are facing right now, if you are accepting, and if you're not running away, if you're not escaping, you can gain such great wisdom and understanding from just observing and accepting and allowing those shadow aspects to surface in your life, that if you're not judging yourself, you're no longer going to feel scared to face them. And as you face them, you are going to face a great treasure, and you are going to learn and be given the keys is what is coming to unlock yourself. Meaning we've been living heavily in the age of survival where we felt like something was holding you back. You felt you're stuck, stagnancy, all these energies. As you face those, the pain is the cure, is the message. The cure for your pain is in the pain. But because of the judgment that religious codes, that's been heavily programming us. That's been programming people. That's been handed down from one generation to another within families. Now, whoever that is arising, whether you're a light worker, you don't need to focus on these titles at this time, but anyone resonating, you can be the cycle breaker. You can be that one who breaks all these patterns and then unlock these limitless energies that's available right now as I'm speaking, and every day we're receiving new energies that it's in higher vibration and frequency. And a lot of people are still yet to awaken themselves, still in escape, still in comparison, and still in amnesia. But you always have a choice, just like the message in the previous one. So wherever you are, whatever your journey is taking you right now, however you are dealing with emotionally, mentally, physically, that's putting you in pain. When you say, I embrace my pain, I allow my pain to unlock myself, I allow my pain to heal myself, I allow my pain to empower myself, that's the strength. And as you embrace, it's going to require you to be flexible with different currents that is taking place every day, every moment. It requires your adaptability to changes. So don't be afraid of change. And it's like that ballerina or ballerino, that word that is coming is finesse. We learn to stand in balance. And we're not here to go from 0 to 100, but taking one step at a time. That the treasure is in the journey, in everyday discovery. The more you discover yourself, the more inner strength and flexibility within you that you will discover. And then you will see all the limitations, lack, that created a lot of self-doubt, fear, shame, guilt within yourself, that you begin to internalize neglect and betray yourself to play along with others' games, masking your own self. And we are being told no longer to do that anymore because the new era has come, just like the sun. The new energy is available. And with that, we are in the midst of lots of changes. That means choices. So whatever that you are aligning with, whatever you're choosing to align with, whenever you go in, tune in, it's going to lead you to that highest path, so called in human language terms. That is what is coming. And so with that, just in case I don't want to lose this video or recording, so I'm going to stop here to save this. So with that message, continue to utilize that affirmation that I shared in the previous video, which I'm going to share all the relevant links in the description box down below. Continue to work with your root chakra to set strong foundation. That we are no longer to work with that wounded masculine energy where we were continuously conditioned to compete, to compare, to win, to dominate, to control the external, to manage other people. That era has come to an end officially, so that we are working with a new foundation. So whatever you build on is no longer from that old energy. That's why it is very important at this time to continue to work with your root chakra, continue to face any shadows where you are judging, where you are separating, competing, comparing, that is related to your self-worth. That idea of competition came from receiving validation from other people that required you to constantly, on a subconscious, unconscious level, to prove your worth to other people. That's why we learn to please. That's why we learn to appease, because we needed to feel like we belong somewhere outside in the world. But our home is within. It's in your root, within. So we need to come home, the temple within, the heaven on earth, that is your home, inside you. So when you are at home within, you are safe, you are at peace, you are in harmony, you are in one with yourself, and there is no need for you to compare, to feel like you belong somewhere, to feel like you are worthy of all the love, you are worthy of all this abundance and peace and harmony, all your desires. When we were competing, looking for that approval from the external, we were creating this illusion of perfectionism that others needed to fill our void on a subconscious, unconscious level. You see, everything that we were illusioned to believe was outside of us, not inside. So that we needed to always put our attention and energy outside of ourselves. And when our partners didn't give the love that we wanted, when we didn't receive the approval, the attention from people around, we felt like we didn't matter deep down. We felt like I'm not worthy of existence. And there was deep-rooted fear of being rejected, being alienated, being not belonging somewhere. We felt lost, we felt lonely, all these energies. So that's why we struggle so hard to fit in. That's why we struggle so hard to feel like others see me, start to build with that energy. So continue to work with your foundation, continue to use affirmations to embody this frequency that is the melody of the sound, boom, the creation, the emptiness. Go into the unknown, the emptiness within yourself. May we learn to fear this unknown. Now we are embracing the unknown, that embracing this darkness that is the working with the dark feminine energies, where we are being initiated constantly to flow and float and swim in the unknown without fear of being judged and punished, which was the religious codes, very heavy religious programming. Now embody this code of compassion, code of mercy, code of sovereignty, codes of peace that are being downloaded to us, everyone, if one is allowing to connect and receive these energies, connect with nature, Mother Earth, connect with sun, connect with moon, connect with water, the air, the wind, connect with fire, all the natural elements that make up who you are, and align yourself and discover that they're part of you and you're part of them. That is the oneness, and we are building foundations of oneness. And in that space of feeling peace within, we are starting to build something with ease, flow, joy. We are to now send out that energy, frequency, and anchor that down on Gaia. And you are helping rebirth Gaia at this time if you're resonating especially. So with that, the light language is coming through. Allow your heart to expand, allow you to speak your truth, do that in spite of fear, do that in spite of doubt. Take one little step at a time, but move in that direction of the new earth, that new age. So with that, blue avians have entered the field with a lot of unity consciousness codes as well. Remember, you are beautiful. Remember, you are worthy of existing. You matter in this place. You don't need to feel like you belong somewhere in someone else, in other people. And in that place, you can love others as well. As you learn to love yourself, you learn to love others in greater compassion, in greater capacity. You see? Come home to yourself. Go into the temple within. The 7 chakras. Work with the 7 chakras, the 7-7. And then fly from there. From the deep roots that you have anchored down in that beautiful home within. You are moving. You're moving houses right now. You're moving your home. You're moving from outside to inside. So you're moving. And don't be afraid of these changes. This is what is coming for you to share. And don't be afraid to speak your truth. Even if contains the energy of calmness, but also still a bit of stormy energies right now. So with that, I'm sending you lots of love, lots of amazing sunshine days. And with that, I'll end the video here.